Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Century Countess, aka Reaper Golf's videos. And now, on to the intro. Hey everyone, this is Reaper, and today is Tuesday. As you guys know, Monday was hell. We did manage to color our hair a little bit. We're still working on spray. Trying to make sure it's set. So yeah, we had some help yesterday. Before we go on to the makeup, let me just fill you in, and that way we can get all the rant out and onto the fun. So, rant first, fun. Hold on a sec, you guys. Josette just made a noise. Alright, she's fine. I'm just petting her right now. She just wanted pets. Every time when she makes a certain type of meow, I get worried because she's either sick or she's, but it's just time she just wanted pets. She's like, pets now! So, I'm giving her a little bit of pets, which is why I'm kind of like arched this way, because I'm leaning down to pet her. Because it's like I have to strain myself, because she likes to make me earn the pets that she wants. So, as I was saying, we had to go grab a package. Went all that way, and also we were told that there was no other way. They would not re-deliver, they would not do this, they would not do Tom, Dick, and Harry. So, you had to go in person. The place looked scary. I brought my pepper spray just in case, because I just felt like I was in for a serial killer moment where I was going to get jumped or something. I got into the building eventually, only to be told that, somebody already grabbed it and they were delivering it that day. The tracking on the main website did not change at all. In fact, today it still says it's ready for pickup. I checked this morning and it still hasn't updated to delivered, but it did get delivered. The delivery guy was slow. You can't grab your package until the guy has fully put the mail away into the mailboxes. So I went on a walk. A stress walk. I grabbed lunch. They effed up my order. I went to McDonald's. I decided to treat myself and, just treat. And, my entire order was not put in the bag. And, mind you, I live 3 blocks away from a shady McDonald's. It's like, you go there, if you don't grab the bag in time, somebody's going to snitch it, because there's bum. I hate referring to them as this way, but I hate it when, you're trying to order, and then there's all these people. I get very paranoid, and I freak out, and I get frazzled when there's a whole bunch of people like, give me this, buy me this, and it's like, I don't know, you guys, I don't have the money to feed an army. And they're still insistent, and they're telling me that I'm selfish and shit. So I don't go there. Plus, people piss and shit around that building. So I'm not going there with human feces and, piss-scented area. It's a shady area, so I'm not going to that easy to get to McDonald's. So I went to the one close to the Space Needle because I like that area. I walk there, bus back. I am so hangry at the point because I'm already frustrated with the package issues that I went, that I did all that for nothing, went all the way up there only to be told that they're delivering after being told that I had to go and pick it up previously. So yeah, so I'm frustrated that I didn't get enough lunch, so I decided, I need a Diet Coke. I haven't had a Diet Coke or a Diet Pepsi in forever. I need to go get one, so I go get one. And I grab a few snacks on the way as well, because like I said, I'm still a little bit hungry, and I'm not making a special trip back to that thing, because it's already been a few minutes, and I don't think they would believe me or not, because I already ate one sandwich. I had to eat, so it sucks. So anyway, as I was saying, grab myself a soda. The bus breaks down. The driver fucks up. He turns way too early, and then there's all this traffic shit that happens, and then all of a sudden his bus just... I'm glad that I grabbed 2 sodas. Well, actually, I bought 3. Because I needed one. I was like, if I didn't have my soda now... It's kind of like how people, if they don't have their coffee in the morning, they go crazy. I barely had any coffee that day. I needed a caffeine rush. So yeah, everything went to hell, and it continued to go to hell. So... And then, I didn't know my ringtone was off, and my drag sister called me to invite me to go with her on a drive today. I accepted. So, I feel bad that, my ringtone, I don't know why my ringtone went silent. I don't know. Either that or I didn't hear the ringtone. I don't know, either some way I didn't hear that she had called, and it was 3 hours since she had called, so I called her to see how she was doing, and I'm glad she's okay, and, yeah, so, we're gonna hang out today, and it's gonna be fun, because I need it. I need it after what happened on Monday. Hold on, you guys. I'm getting text message sounds, so that's a good thing at least. I just had to pause it because I was getting a lot of YouTube, non-follower message sound alarms. I was getting like actual text message alarms, which goes in today's issue. So we're going to start doing our makeup now while I tell you about it. As you can see, as always, I start with my canvas. I did do a little bit of shadowing under my eyes again, you know, just for a template, but we are going to change the color a little bit. We used the last bit of our foundation, but there's more coming today. Alright, let's see, what color are we going to use? I think we'll do purple. Let's do a little purple, but let's do a little bit of this kind of warm purple. Alright, so we're gonna just blend it in with the shadowing that we have done. So, anyway, long time ago, I was friends with this person. I'm not gonna say their name, because they could be listening. But anyway, they were kind of scary. They had a temper. For example, if somebody did them wrong, instead of reporting the issue, they would let that anger build up, and they would tell me they wanted to do things to that person. Things that, keeping it in a low rating, they wanted to do Jack the Ripper shit to these people, and I keep telling them, you know, eventually, you know, you're going to say this to the wrong person, and they're not going to like it, and you're going to face consequences for it. But he ignored me, and he continued. Also, this person was very determined to get on a trip with us. They were not welcome. The host at the time was not welcome to extra guests. I respected that. I tried to explain it to them. They said, I know the host. And the host's response is, we've only met once. I can't say I actually know them. I've only met them once. How can you know a person when you've only met them once? And they're stupid. This was also at the day center where I used to go to and volunteer for performances. And by the way, there's some people there who are so stupid. Some of them are gone. I'm not referring to any of the members, but I'm referring to the staff. There are people who are like, look, how can you know a person just by meeting them one day? and there were some people that were in agreement with this person. It's like, okay, so you know, person one day, so our relationship is acceptable after just knowing a person for one day. And their response, yeah. Okay, but that's a whole other story. I'm just giving you an example of the logics of some of these people, which is why I don't go there anymore. But anyway, as I was saying, they assume that, you know, meeting them once, it's a whole, they're buddies and everything. The only thing that the host knew is that I knew them and they were weird. The host's own words, not mine, by the way. And basically the host was putting it all on me, saying, well, don't tell them that I don't want them to go. I don't want them to go, but don't tell them that. So I was trying in a very nice way to basically explain, things are all set, you can't, you know, I'm sorry, but you can't go. But it's highly impossible you can go now at such short notice. And they're insistent. Finally, I just snap at them, and then cue their anger, their iconic anger. So they're saying they want to do Jack the Ripper stuff to me. They go as far as they have their on-again, off-again ex, like, resend me photos that I posted on Instagram videos. I don't know why they did that. I guess they were trying to make it look like, trying to scare me with my own videos, like basically saying, oh, I'm here, here's my proof, that type of thing. And it's my own videos that they're showing me, like thinking I would not remember the same videos that I posted. And it's like, if they were here, they would not have been able to. I knew they were lying. They would not have been able to stick around. And I am going to spare you the very derogatory threats, and I'm going to spare you the foul language. I am going to spare you all the stuff that they both said that could probably get me demonetized and probably removed from YouTube if I repeat anything that they have said, which is why I'm keeping it low ratings. It's the best way to give you examples. Like, for example, when I say he was talking Jack the Ripper stuff, think of all the crap that they did with Jack the Ripper. He said basically he wanted to do that to those two people that he got angered. So yeah, so I just flat out told them both, I have all your screenshots of your threats. I still have them in a US drive. If you approach me or contact me in any way, there's going to be consequences. But I do not want anything to do with you guys anymore. The dude backed off. He went radio silent, but occasionally he would get on other usernames on Insta and Fbook for a little while, making derogatory comments that I blocked and reported. His girlfriend, though, was like, you do this, you do that, it will take 6 months, and by the time 6 months is up, by the time to actually do something, you'll be dead. So yeah, I'm like, and it's so pathetic. I will admit, it's so pathetic, you guys, that here you are, you're saying you were going to do Jack the Ripper shit to me, and your biggest thing to do is to have your ex, basically have your ex come at me over not being invited to a vacation. So anyway, I digress. So yeah, I still have it on file, and I may have to use it. And the reason why I may have to use it is because I just got a message today. They're sorry for what they did, not by them, but by a mutual friend. They're sorry for what they did, and they want to make amends, and I was asked if I would call them, and I didn't respond. I did not respond to that message. And if it becomes a subject that persists, I'm just going to flat out say, They made their choices. They're going to have to live with it. I've warned them. If they continue, I've warned them in the past, this was going to nip them in the butt. If they could, and someone's not going to appreciate what they say, and they're going to get, they're going to face consequences. This is part of their consequences. So yeah, sorry, it's not happening. It is not happening. And I think I know why. Because I think somebody's been keeping them in the loop. And the reason why is because I recall a time where they said they wanted to go to the Mercury. I recall sometimes they wanted to go to some places that you cannot get in unless you're invited. So, they're only contacting me because they need something. They want something. And that's always how it's always been. So I know why they're trying to reach out. Somebody within my circle, not my present one, but my low contact circle, that is slowly dwindling off, has been keeping them in the loop. So, I don't think that's cool. Which is another reason why I don't get on Facebook anymore. Yeah, I'm letting you guys know I have a Facebook account. It's not listed, but I don't get on there anymore because people in my past have used it to try to find out things about me, and if they can't get to it, somebody else who they know will have who has access to it, they'll ask, can I see? And I know because I've seen it happen. Not with me, but with others. That shows you how controlling, how interested people are when they're, when they have a fixation on you and they want to live through you. And I think you're gullible, but I'm not that gullible person anymore. There are times where I'm still gullible, but I'm not as gullible easy as I used to be. And a long time ago, I would have forgave and forget and let this person back in my life, only to have it blow up in my face again the next time he had a spat. So, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. It is not happening. And like I said, he's just going to have to live with it. And if the person insists that I talk to him, I'm going to be like, I love you as a friend, but please respect my decision. Please respect it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to cut you off too. It sucks because it sucks. Okay, that's in now for a darker pigment. Just on the upper lid. Oh God, look at that, guys. Okay. So yeah, it's just... It's just, I thought Monday was just going to be the only day that was going to suck, and I was telling myself, please, forces of the universe, let this just be the only day of this week that sucks. I was not expecting it to be worse. Well, it's not worse. It's not worse yet, because one, it hasn't gone into a persistent phase with that person, so, but we'll see. See. But like I said, they would not be trying to reach out unless they need something or they want something from me. I have a feeling what they want is to see what the Mercury is about, and then I guarantee you after that they're gonna cut me off. But like I said, either way, whatever it is, even if it's genuine, it ain't happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. You sent flying monkeys. Literally, you sent fucking flying monkeys at me, not to persuade me to literally continue your campaign. I had to block a great deal of people. Then I get an unblocked message saying to check this TikTok link because you're responsible for this person's death. Trying to literally, I never looked. Because like, okay, I'm not playing these games. It's weird, you guys. It's just fucking weird, and like I said, I am not playing those games anymore. He just, in conclusion, he fucked up. And he's gonna just have to deal with the consequences. I'm not opening the door to drama again. Oh, this makeup is one of those makeups where I wish I had contacts. Color contacts. So, now. Next move. Lips. But fingers crossed, you guys, that this does not become a pursuit. I am glad, though, that I have pre-warned my life coach when it first started. So, I already have enough on my plate, by the way. I don't need more shit. And you watch. Okay. He's going to send somebody. He did it when it first happened. He is going to send somebody. And it ain't working again. It is not working again. Dropped my phone 1 sec. And we're back. Okay. Put some stuff away so I stopped knocking it over. And you watch, you guys. You freaking watch. They're gonna see this video. I guarantee you they know about this channel. They're gonna see this channel. They're gonna put their 2 cents in it. And then I'll know for sure. I know for sure they've been cyber stalking me like they've been. Alright. Lips are on. What else can we do? Let me pause while I think. And we're back. We just need to do our nails, but we're going to do that off camera. And we just need to put on our shoes and add some final accessory bits. That is not too important. Just an elevator key card, chain thing, and just stuff that we need for today. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.